potential without having to be handheld. So that's what beautiful money means to me. And then for question number 3, what commitment did I make to clear some clutter last week? That was one of our things to do in week 1. And for me, I committed to having morning and evening. I had the book, and I didn't put a timeline on it. So as long as I was picking up the book each morning and evening with a cup of tea and super clear surrounding area, no distractions, so no computer, no phone, just the book, my tea, a cozy seat, and my dog, Scott's dog, our dog, Frankie. So that was my commitment to clearing clutter, was creating that space and actually picking up the book each morning and night. And I've highlighted things that I love. I'm using it as a total workbook, and don't be afraid to mark yours up. You can always order more copies. As well, Leanne gave us a bunch of worksheets, so I've emailed those out. If you haven't got them, just pop your email in to the email sequence and you'll get the content as well as our discussion questions in the email. And then number 4 was asking what's your money story. So for me, I did the little quiz, and that's on page 7 to 10, what's your money talk? So I did the quiz, and I'm happy to say I do speak the beautiful money language, and I don't think I did a year ago, so that's definitely the work I've done with Leanne has helped with that. I've read the book, it's my 3rd time reading it. I've been in Leanne's masterminds, I've listened to her podcast, so glad to say I am speaking the beautiful money language. And number 5, going through the 8 principles, the beautiful money principles. The 3 that stood out to me that I am committing to are, number 1, money can hear you. So those thoughts that are going through your head, what are you telling yourself? You're never going to have enough, or I'm broke, or sorry, I can't go for lunch, I have no money. That's what we mean by money can hear you. So really paying attention to what you're saying to yourself and to others around money. And then number 7, give more and teach more. Number 7 is give more, teach more, be more. So I've definitely been testing this out over the past 6 months, and the more I serve, the more I give for free, the more I help others, the more goodness comes back. So that's another huge one I'm focusing on right now. And then principle number 8, lead with soul, lead by example. Again, I love leading groups of people and educating, so that's another one that is of focus for me. Then on number 6, I had asked you guys to check out your abundance scale, and I put myself right around 8. So I'm just going to quickly look it up here. It's on page 39. So I rated myself at 8, which on the abundance scale, I'm feeling inspired, positive, confident, responsible, grateful, happy, compassionate, and courageous. So this isn't quite at the far end of abundance. I feel I still have a little bit of work to do, as we all do. I'm happy to say I've moved well away from the scarcity mindset of shame, helplessness, doubt, worry, blame. I still have some worry, so I'm working on that. I am a bit of a worrywart. But for the most part, I feel like I'm moving number 7, 8, 8.5. That's where I feel I am. And that was on page 39, the abundance scale. And that was question number 6. Where are you? And then number 7, check out the list on page 59 to 56 and pick 3 daily actions that you want to work towards. So for me, I picked number 2, the positive affirmation in the mirror. I picked number 12, committing to creative time every day. And as well, I picked number 14, to meditate for at least 5 minutes AM and PM. And that is very, very in alignment with the 90-day program and setting up our morning routine and evening routine. Those ground me completely. So as long as I do my morning and evening routine, anything can happen during the day and I feel that I'm fine. It's kind of like sequencing a yoga class. Hey, Lana. as long as you have something grounded in the beginning and the end, you can kind of do whatever in the middle, and I feel that the class has really good energy. So that's how I like to live each day. As well, Leanne suggests that in her book, Beautiful Money. So I love that, and that's another reason why I'm a complete believer and ambassador of this book, is because she too speaks the same language as we do at Nourish. And so that was question number 7, and those were the discussion questions for week 1. I've had a lot of feedback that people aren't finished chapter 1. Don't worry about it. You can move at your own pace. These posts aren't going anywhere. So as you finish up the chapter, you can post your questions and answers. And these are just the discussion questions I've put up. This is an open forum. You can spark up conversation. I'm just here to facilitate and inspire and share my story, since it is my 3rd time reading the book, and I've been working with Leanne for over a year. So I do love guiding it, but please, if you have comments, everything, just post them there, and no rush or pressure to read the book in 4 weeks. We're just doing it that way to set the tone and to go through it 1 chapter, 1 week, a 4-week course as Leanne has intended it to be. So I'm just going to pop over to the week 2 questions. So again, the easiest way is to go over to the Nourish page and click on photos there, and you'll see week 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's the easiest way to find the post instead of scrolling through the discussion. So I'm just going to tap on week 2 here. And I'll share with you the discussion questions I've created for this week. These are also in your email if you've signed up for the weekly emails. So the questions I've posed for this week are, the first one is flipping to page 74. Are you flexing your mental muscles? So I love the number 3, so we're committing to 3 things. Flipping to page 74 in chapter 2. So Leanne's just asking us, basically challenging us. Are we living on purpose? Are we open to inspiration and ideas? Are you using your brain muscles and your creativity? There's no right or wrong. And I'm asking you in the discussion questions to pick 3 off of her list on page 74 that you want to commit to over the rest of this course or over the next 21 days. Question number 2 is around your values, and Leanne's calling them pillars. So on page 81, there's some examples of values or life pillars, and I'm asking you in the questions just to pick your top 4. Some examples would be health, family, freedom, autonomy, community, leadership, mindfulness, honesty. So what this does is it just allows you to connect with your values and just to see if you're living in alignment with what your heart desires and what you want to get out of this world. So you can pick your 4 pillars, your 4 core values, and that's on page 2, or that's question number 2 for the week 2 discussion questions. Question number 3 that I've posed is, it's a loaded one. Why do you wake up in the morning? So this is your why statement. Some of you might know right away, like, your why statement, but over the next week, start to think about it, and then by the end of the week, try to have it nailed down. You can check on page 86 to 92, and you can add it to your vision board or your wall or your binder that you're creating with the course content. So your why statement is to think about that over the week and really nail it down. Question number 4. Choosing 1 to 3 beautiful money affirmations to identify with, and